Did you know that this morning, in a room somewhere deep in the bowels of Parliament, a vote was held that ensures yet another completely illegal power grab by the Liberal NDP coalition, which will continue to choke our economy and hurt those who can least afford it. The Supreme Court of Canada just declared this law illegal. And what did our government do in response? Pretty much just gave them the middle finger in yet another arrogant expression of, we know what's good for you. It's hard to believe that Canada is currently run by a government which has absolutely no shame in breaking the law. Countless ethics scandals, freezing bank accounts, hiding information from the public. The list is a long one, but today just takes the cake. So what happened? Conservative MP Shannon Stubbs tabled a motion for the Environment Committee to deal with the fact that Bill C-69, the No More Pipelines bill, needs to be repealed because, surprise, surprise, it's illegal.
You speak to the motion that I think needs to urgently become the absolute top priority for this committee, which is that the Supreme Court on Friday ruled that Bill C-69, which has been in law for half a decade and was supported by the Liberals and the NDP by the time it left the House of Commons, where it faced opposition from all provinces and all territories, either outright opposed to it or calling for major overhauls. The committee recognized that Bill C-69
Ms. Stubbs
has been ruled unconstitutional.
It's important before you watch this next clip to understand who is the chair of the committee. It's George Chahal. Now, if that name sounds familiar, that's because he's the Liberal guy that got caught during the 2021 election in Calgary, removing pamphlets from doorknobs and replacing them with ones directing voters to the wrong polling stations. Yes, that George Chahal. So now that you know a little more about him, take a listen.
Because of the timing requirements of this committee, that we need 2 sleeps, 2 days notice, that we need 2 sleeps.
Are you kidding me? Does he really think that Canadians have no higher intellect than a kindergarten class? Now, the courageous Mrs. Stubbs continues to push for the committee to act on the motion and repeal the illegal bill. And what happens?
Okay, so I will go to the floor. Do we have unanimous consent? No, I do not see that we have unanimous consent.
So there you have it, my friends. The Liberal NDP blocked the motion. They are a government with absolutely no shame in continuing to push a law that is completely unconstitutional and will ensure that Canadians continue to suffer energy poverty at increasingly higher levels. They hope you aren't paying attention. They hope that international wars and violence will take your attention away from the fact that they are illegally and maliciously harming our energy sector to the detriment of us all.